So the more observant among you may have noticed that the last 3 videos that I've released had something in common. All 3 of the videos had something controversial in them, and I was 100% sure I was gonna get some crap while I was making them. With the Atarax video, for example, I was sure I'm gonna get crap from people who hate Maiming Strike because they don't have it, and I was also sure I'm gonna get some crap from people that believe that DE will nerf it just because I made a video about it. Then I released the Synoid Simulator video where I said that I personally think the weapon is fine, even though there is a portion of the community that hates the way Synoid Simulator is now. And yesterday I released a build for Octavia where I've said the frame is just so strong I personally consider it broken. And right now you're watching the final controversial video. Because playing the new Limbo, if you have a decent build and you know what you're doing, just feels like straight up cheating. He is pretty much invincible, has infinite energy, dishes out a good amount of damage and can stop time, so he will basically tell the world what to do and when to do it. Which also makes him the worst teammate you could ever have, because he will tell the world what to do and when to do it, whether you like it or not. Now what I'm about to say will probably surprise a lot of you, especially since I've just said all of that, but I think the new Limbo is a lot of fun. Though at the same time, I still find it absurd that Cataclysm does as much damage as it does when it collapses. We get 10 energy whenever we kill an enemy in the rift. I mean, what's the point of that? Especially since we still get energy regen by just being in the rift, which is now basically free invincibility since you can freely dodge in and out of it. And the thing I probably hate the most about the new Limbo is how he can sometimes cover like the entire tileset in his Cataclysm and then stop time in it, which prevents all of his party members from using weapons. So overall, I like his toolkit. He is very similar to Faceless Void from Dota, but I think it's really satisfying to plop down Cataclysm, stop time, line up a couple of shots to take down the bigger unit, and then at the same moment release time and detonate Cataclysm and just see the events play the way you've set them up. It's really satisfying to do that. But it's only satisfying for you, not your teammates. I took the reworked Limbo into a couple of normal runs and I always felt like a massive asshole. You know, I would be running around having my fun, stopping time and shooting enemies and detonating Cataclysm, and then I would notice my party members just standing in the corner waiting for me to finish having my fun so they can do something as well. And I even had a bunch of people join the lobby and go, Limbo, and leave again. Because unless you're communicating with your teammates or you're a pre-made group and everyone knows what they're supposed to do, you are playing a completely different game and you are making it less fun for the people that are with you. I got annoyed every time I saw a Limbo join my party even though I was playing Limbo myself. So even though I really like the new and reworked Limbo, I don't think he should be allowed to do what he does at all times. With the build I'm using on Limbo right now, which is this 3-Forma build right here, there is nothing that can stop me. If I take my time and I don't do dumb stuff, I am literally unstoppable. Nullifiers can be a bit of a pain in the ass, but since their bubble will collapse your Cataclysm so it will still do damage, you can easily clear everything else and then just stay in the rift, run into their bubble and one-shot them. I can easily solo Kuva Floods without taking a single point of damage by just locking everything inside my Cataclysm and staying in the rift, especially since the Kuva Guardians can never hit me, because unless you strip them of their armor by dashing through them in your Tenno form, you can't put them into the rift. And all I have to do is just keep up my Cataclysm and wait for the Kuva to spawn, dash through it, and I'm done. And even though Cataclysm does mostly impact damage when it collapses, so it doesn't scale very well versus the heavily armored Gurneer, it doesn't matter, because you can once again lock them down in your Cataclysm, line up a couple of shots, and kill them. I think they either need to remove the energy you get from just being in the rift and killing enemies in the rift, or just make his abilities more expensive and scale less well with duration so you can't keep them up 100% of the time. Or what they can do, which is far simpler, is just give his abilities a cooldown, just a flat cooldown, especially stasis, so you can't have the time locked down forever. This way you will still have those awesome moments where you set everything up and then you let it play right in front of you, but it's not gonna be all you do. That's in my opinion the only way of taking Limbo down a notch or two without really ruining the uniqueness and the satisfaction you get from executing it correctly. It would also add another layer of skill, because since you can't do it at all times anymore, you better pick the right time to be the most effective or to avoid dying. But anyway, I think I've been rambling for long enough, so please let me know what you think about Limbo. Do you like playing him? Do you hate playing him? Or do you hate playing with him? So please let me know in the comment section. I thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.